a guy who takes him into Europe, wins at Milan, wins the Seville derby this season, can get away with almost anything he will do. I state again, I'm absolutely sure his message was aimed at Bartra. Shape up, wake up, get your level.
That's a good ball from Albert to Malcolm. He tries the shot, not too far off target. Getting the fans in the Camp Nou on their feet and applauding him. It's a positive start from the young man.
The first two things that he did really catch my attention. He's free here, there's no obvious thing apart from a cutback, which he could have opted for. The key correspondent for Bordeaux, I asked him because I hadn't seen enough of Malcolm. He said, watch this. He uses possession cleverly. He will recycle it if there isn't anything there. He's very one-footed, it's a left-footed footballer, but he's not somebody who's loose and making things up and losing the ball all the time. Dembele is the one who comes to mind who does that. Malcolm is much more conservative in trying to use the ball well.
Well, Busquets kept the ball in play, but could only link up with Laurent Baron. Here's Lo Celso, Joaquin making a run, and a little bit doubtful there and hesitant. Ter Stegen didn't quite know whether to come or stay, and in the end he did neither one thing nor the other. Joaquin got there first, but couldn't hit the target. Good response from Betis to the early pressure from Football Club Barcelona. Lively opening 6 minutes.
We're looking at a repeated Achilles heel of Barcelona. They play on the limit. They are happy. They are willing to go 2v2, 3v3. It means no errors are possible. And the guy who's just converted himself into the German keeper with the most La Liga appearances today, Marc-Andre Ter Stegen, put Joaquin off. I agree with your summary that he was neither quite one thing or the other. But his physical presence against a guy who's not used to playing the centre forward role just, I think, made him slip that chance over the bar.
Leo Messi just out sprinted there by Sydney. Rakitic dealt with by Pau Lopez. And it's interesting to see the way these two teams play the ball out from the back. Betis almost a mirror image of Barcelona with the two defenders going wide of the penalty area when Pau Lopez has the ball.
That's what makes this so mouth-watering. I can't remember seeing a team out Barca in a decade or 15 years. Beat them, yes, but out Barca when Barca are on form? No. That's what Betis are trying to do today. Setien's committed to it. It should, in my mind, mean that it's a guaranteed win for the champions. But if Betis come here and win playing this type of football, it'll be one of the most exciting and interesting games we've seen this season.
Joaquin gets it back from Carvalho. It's a good ball to Lo Celso. The referee Lo Celso felt he was tugged back by Arthur, but Mateo Lopez was well placed to see the action. His Piquet. And you find the hit of Marc Bartra. It's nodded on by Lo Celso. Find the hit of Marc to Lorenzo Piquet. It was a special game for a former Sevilla player. Ter Stegen. Messi. Bartra sticking to him. Messi just in front of his own area. Plays this out to Sergio Roberto. It's back inside. Just Gerard Piqué. Finds Messi again. Dispossessed by Marc Bartra. Really staying close to Leo Messi.
See that moment there, Simon, as Messi went down, he fell on the same arm that he injured, not very far from the place against Sevilla that he injured it. And that's what Valverde said yesterday prior to the match. He was worried about the impact on his right arm over any clash in a physical match, and that's why Messi was allowed to start today.
Here's Ter Stegen. Joaquin, the further forward of the Betis men. He's not looking to swat it again. Lovely little flick by him, but dealt with comfortably by Bartra. It's headed on by Lo Celso. Loren can't quite deal with it. Arthur down to Jordi Alba and turns it to Lenglet. Barcelona start again. Piquet. Square to his fellow centre back. Teo, of course, a former Barca player as well. Malcolm fouled. Kick given. The guilty party. Jordi Alba inside to Artur, surrounded by Jordi Alba in white shirts. Sandro Piqué returns Ter Stegen. Arthur. It's Longley. Came off Loren Moron. And Guardado can't keep it in play.
You mentioned Longley kept Umtiti on the bench despite the fact that the World Cup winning French central defender is back and fit. Longley, every professional tells you, I don't think about previous games. You know, past ghosts don't worry me, but his worst experience with Sevilla was a 5-3 home defeat to Setyen's Betis. Only one of the players on the pitch today, Teo, scored that day, but to concede 5 goals to your city rivals means that every time Longley sees these striped shirts, he makes us think, he's not again today.
Suarez and Malcolm not understanding each other's intentions there. Suarez appealing to the referee that he was pushed. Valverde's response was one of annoyance. Is Sydney. Valverde's response was one of annoyance. And Rakitic to get there ahead of Carvalho, Messi. This one for Loren Moron. Lenglet shadowing him. Alba helping out, but he wins the throw.
It's funny, isn't it? La Liga brings you a bit of experience, Simon. You call this a Coliseum, and it is, and sometimes it's capable of giving you the most extraordinary spine-tingling atmospheres. But if this game was being played down at the Benito Villamarin, the noise, the passion, the flags, the smoke from outside the stadium, all of this would be catching our attention, whereas this is a theatre saying, entertain us, please.
Messi, lovely turn, still Messi. Still Messi, what footwork! Messi in the area, the shot blocked in the end by Mandy. And that was good refereeing by Matteo Loaf, because the move did start from a clear foul and he waved play on and the advantage was clear.
ثاني موسم ليه كمدرب لنادي برشلونة 76 مباراة 53 فوز 17 تعادل و6 خسارات.
Working under him 27 matches ago, and they play to that. They always stay alert, and that's why it's such a positive for them when Matteo Loaz is refereeing a Barca game.
There's Junior Firpo. Now Lo Celso. Back to Carvalho. Mandy. Guardado. Patient build-up. Bartra finding Lo Celso. Joaquin again. Back to Sydney. And Bartra. And again, it's this patient build-up, and they're getting plenty of men in midfield, and they're quite happy to be patient and to build up slowly, and if they can't see a way forward, they'll go back and start again. Busquets. Ter Stegen finding Longley. Gives it away to Mandy. Teo. All the way back, and Luis Suarez looking for a spring there.
You know, one of the things that fascinated me wasn't simply the nice human story of Malcolm having earned the trust of his coach. It was how he coped with today, because it's 4-3-3 for Barcelona with the ball, but it has to be 4-4-2 without the ball, because Betis gets so many men, a basic 5, sometimes 6 or even 7 in midfield. You could be outnumbered. The Cruyff-style coaches call it superiority. They mean superiority of numbers, not just superiority of possession or style of play. Now Malcolm has to flip between wide left and an attacker and wide midfield, as Barca put on their own type of pressure, choke Betis down. But for the young Frenchman who's learning still, Simon, as I say, first league start, it's interesting to see if he's learned enough.
There's Messi's turn, and this chin kick run absolutely tied to his bootlaces, the ball there. Again, Betis, tremendous nerve here.
He also saw the great maestro that Malcolm was offside. That's why it wasn't released.
We just saw in the prior move Barca's high line of pressing, and it was Lorin Moron on the ball. He won the goal kick in the end, but he found himself trapped in that corner section of the park. Arthur. Here's Rakitic. Sergio Roberto. Busquets. Finds Messi. Beats Messi. Caught. By Marc Bartra. To continue the play by Suarez. Leaves it for Messi. Messi to Suarez. Still Suarez. Just couldn't find a way to get the cut back. But it will be a corner for Football Club Barcelona.
Don't know whether it was involuntary or intentional. It looked as if it certainly should be. I'm as surprised as Suarez, although I have less influence on the matter. Well, at least whether this ends up as a bye kick or a corner kick, was Suarez's attempt to win the corner kick here. I didn't think the last touch was off.
تعود الكرة بسرعة من آرتور كم أنطونيو ماتوناو ضربة مرمى لريال بيتيس. إصابة قلنا ريال بيتيس مشاهدينا الكرام لم يحقق ثلاث انتصارات في 11 مباراة. الانتصارات الثلاثة كانت ضد كل من اف سي سي بي نادي اشبيليا في ديربي المدينة بهدف لصفر بالجولة الثالثة. انتصار ثاني ضد جيرونا بهدف لصفر في الجولة السادسة، واخر انتصار كان حقه ضد ليغانيس في الجولة الثالثة. سمندي ثقة كبيرة للدوري الجزائري في التعامل مع نجوم برشلونة بكل أريحية. لو سينسو
Very nearly.
رقم 20 فيربو. كان الفريق الاندلسي كل جماهير البلوغرانا متعطشة لعودة سب وعكس لمن مالكم يعدي سواريز، يراوغ سواريز. ارتور على مستوى القائم الثاني. جوردي ألبا. مالكم
Marc-Andre ter Stegen certainly wrong-footed. It's 1-0 to Betis. The Dominican wing-back gets the opener. Lovely ball from Carvalho.
It's 2 in 2 games for this defender come winger. Each scored off a different foot. It's a nice right foot finish. He scored off his left against Celta de Vigo. Sergio Roberto. He's thrown by the movement. It's smart by Junior, but you've nailed it. Absolutely nailed it.